And not just once, but every single time. And whenever you do good, anyone who taught you or who guided you or who told you will get a full reward of everything you did and everything someone did because they saw you do it. And everything someone did because they saw the one who saw you do it. And so on. You see. And if you were to see, if there was a way of looking at how reward plugs in, wallahi, if it was in the shape of little wires or lights going up to the heavens, you would just see lightning everywhere in the world. Vrr, vrr. It would be reward upon reward upon reward upon reward, not just for recitation of the Quran, but every single good deed, so many rewards. Wow, subhanallah, mind-boggling. But here you are, you and I, we're sitting and we're still waiting. Check out those lights. Look at how much reward people are clocking. Wow. Talk about yourself, please. You're watching the show. A few minutes ago, Brother Wael Ibrahim gave us an example. He said when we were little, we used to watch Kung Fu. What's it called? Jackie Chan. What's the guy's name? He says when we watch that and we finish the movie, we come out and we feel like we can punch up everyone. Yeah. What was that? You sitting and watching, my man. You hit a brick, I swear your hand will break. Subhanallah. Why? You don't know a thing. You were just watching. The same is happening with us in the Quran. We're watching everyone progress and we're sitting behind, lagging. What am I? MashaAllah, good reciter. What about you? Come on. Hey, did you see the melody with which he read? You can also read with the melody. But we sit, Siratal ladhina an'amta. It's good. It's okay. You're going. But are you going to progress? Shouldn't a day come when you try to add a melody for the sake of Allah? صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Why did I do that? Only for the sake of Allah. That's Allah. And Allah will reward you. Then you need to go into the meaning of what Allah Almighty has revealed. The meaning. The Arabic of it, the word of Allah. The translation or the meaning is the attempt of a human being to try and explain to you what he or she believes is the closest translation to this. That's why in a translation, a lot of the times the scholars from before, they say, put the Arabic on one side and your attempt on the other side. You follow what we're saying? Many times you find a translation of the Quran, one side is the Arabic and the other side is the translation. The translation is not the word of Allah. It is an attempt to explain the word of Allah. That's why there will be a few differences in the usage of words, depending on the person's education, their understanding, what part of the world they come from, and so on. So here is the word of Allah, and this part here, so many other people will have attempted in so many different languages. There could be mistakes in a translation, but not in the word of Allah. And that's why when I spoke to a Christian brother some time back and told him, the last time I checked, there were 42 different versions of the Bible. He said, I found hundreds of versions of the Quran. I told him, where? So he started naming translations. I told him, that's a translation, my brother. But the word of Allah is one throughout the world. From before to now, it's one. And let's not even argue about that. So the point I'm raising is, you need to go into the translation. You need to find out what is Allah telling me. It's not only about recital. We sit and we hear beautiful, melodious recitations. I did a little study about dhikr. Dhikr, the adhkar that we say with young boys in one masjid. And I asked the young boys, you guys are doing dhikr, right? You guys are the remembrance of Allah. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu akbar, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, and so on. So, do you know the meaning of it? Do you know what? About 70% of them did not know what exactly they were saying. And then I asked, okay, do you know what you're saying in salat? Almost 90% did not know what they were saying in salat. No wonder we are lazy. No wonder. But when you know what you're saying, make an effort.